Today I'm listening to Kids by Mac Miller. I'm kind of a Mac Miller noob, if I'm being honest. The only Mac Miller album that I've listened to all the way through is Circles. I've heard parts of Swimming as well, but yeah, I'm pretty new to Mac Miller, so I'm hyped to get into this. This came out in 2010. This is his first album, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong on that down below. The Uncut Reaction is going to be on Patreon. Link in the description down below to go join that. And we're going to hop into this. Mac Miller, Kids.
When you're young, not much matters. When you find something that you care about, then that's all you got. When you go to sleep, at night you dream of music. When you wake up, it's the same thing.
Okay.
This shit right here.
Whoa.
Feel like $1,000,000.
Not expecting this.
Motherfucker, I feel like the hardest working kid in America, playing with the pros. I remember being amateur. Yeah, you got your team, but I'm fighting.
This just feels good. It's an interesting mix too.
Girl, this my last out. I'ma roll it up with you. Cop some brand new shoes, put me in a good mood. Lab, Benji, Big Germ, everybody, man. Let's do it. Yeah. Bitch.
That was really good. That was really, really good. Yeah, that was, I don't know, it had like this exuberant kind of just good vibes to it. Production-wise, it was a lot different than what I was expecting. I mean, it feels very like, it feels pretty professional for like his first album, I guess. It's obviously not probably his first song, you know, but for the first track on his debut, I don't know if this is considered an album or a mixtape. It's not like it really matters, but for the opening track in 2010, like at times it did feel a little bit dated, but I liked the production with the strings in there. The mix was kind of interesting too, because the strings felt louder than they would usually be, but it somehow worked. I don't know. That kind of just threw me for a loop. Like I was expecting good vibes, because I knew coming into this it was going to be a fun, youthful kind of listen, but I don't know. Something about that production felt pretty mature as well. This kind of has like a Kanye feel to it.
Do you mind if we smoke this blunt outside? Cause it's nice out and we could get high.
Hey!
Hey, I wake up, throw on some clothes and out the door, I won't be back. My shining sun horizon setting up a lovely backdrop. My life the topic of a lullaby. Breath of fresh air, it's something right. And skates, I got a happier haze. I'm thinking we gon' get high today and let the sun shine all in my face. Oh yeah,
interesting hi-hat.
Let it all go to waste. Enjoy the place that you live in and stay round. We just some kids and this world is our playground. This blunt outside. Everyday hustler, you riding down Penny Lane.
Hi-hat has a cool rhythm to it. Pretty good hook too.
We could post outside for the night. Do you mind if we smoke this blunt outside?
It's a pretty good beat. Okay, that was another good track. I don't think I liked it as much as the first one. That one definitely felt a little bit more dated in terms of the production. I liked everything that was there for the beat, but it was just something with the mixing, I think, that made it sound kind of dated. The hi-hats were interesting. I don't know if I love them yet because they seemed a little bit loud, if I'm being honest, in the mix. Aside from a couple like production nitpicks I have, that was a really good track. Again, it felt like a Kanye beat at the start, but then it kind of morphed into its own thing. I don't know. I feel like I might not fully appreciate this album. This might be like an album you have to listen to, like, I don't know. It feels like something you'd listen to like over a good speaker at the beach in the summer, you know? It's just got that kind of feel to it. So doing it in this room just with headphones on by myself might be doing it an injustice, I guess. But another pretty solid track. I'm liking his flow, man. I mean, on Circles, he rapped a little bit, but obviously with that being the only Mac album I've heard, I haven't really heard him like spit like this before. So it's going to be interesting to actually like hear what he brings lyrically and what he brings with his flow as well.
If you in the ride, turn the volume real high, get him up. The wheels stay spinning on the Civic, boy, I'm always on the move. When you grinding all the time, there's a lot of shit to do. That's why I got Q, cause he keep me on the routine. I be too ski, trying to kick it like Bruce Lee. Tell them haters keep their mouth shut, eat glue. Bitch, who the fuck you think you playing with? I'm Justin Bieber meets K.I.D.S, here to take what's theirs, treat them all like Taylor Swift.
Really good hook again.
Get him up, up. You in the ride.
I don't know. This kind of has like a Kanye feel to it too. Like maybe a Graduation type beat with the synths. Drums are pretty Kanye. I mean, he's not spitting like the most mind-blowing bars, but I'm just catching bars here and there, and they're just like, I don't know, they just feel like kind of witty, clever, fun bars. What was that? Keep it moving. Keep these hoes moving like inertia or something. Like, again, they're not the craziest bars I've ever heard, but for just the way he delivers them adds a lot of charisma and confidence, you know? Get 'em up, 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 up. This feels like a hit, man. Up, 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 up. That was another good one. Probably my favorite so far, if I'm being honest. Love the synths in there. Great beat. Felt Kanye-esque again, maybe like Graduation era Kanye. I liked his charisma. There's some funny lines in there. Good flow, good hook, really catchy hook. I can see myself listening to that in the car. Definitely going to return to that, especially because of the hook, and I love the synth production in there. Kind of like a boom bap beat here. I'm guessing that's a sample, but I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just one of his friends saying that. I like the way they're chopping that up, though. That's sick. Like, not everybody could say these bars and get away with it. Like, they're not amazing, if I'm being honest. What do you say? Blue suede shoes, keep them crispy like bacon. Like, this kind of a weak bar if you're looking at it, like, objectively. But the way he delivers it, you can tell he's feeling what he's saying. So it's like, I don't know. Kanye can get away with it. I feel like he's getting away with it right now. Even Drake sometimes can get away with the weird stuff he says, but not as much. Hey, what's the rock hand-me-downs? Now buy some clothes, wear them out, hit the club, bitches pull their cameras out. Am I crazy, or does this feel like what Jack Harlow should be doing? His flow kind of reminds me of Jack Harlow, but it's way better. You're mad that your girl always says that I'm hot. She buy my t-shirts, but she's spending your guap. I'm loving this flow. Say what up if you see me around. Nike and separate my feet from the ground. I like how he uses this, if this is a sample, as kind of the hook. I feel like that's a really mature thing to do, you know? Just kind of letting the beat breathe, not doing any vocals for the hook. Okay, that was another really good one. We're just gonna give it the good rating for now. There hasn't really been anything to blow me away yet to warrant like a 10. Like I said, really solid. I like how he let that sample. Maybe it's a sample, maybe it's a feature, I don't know. I like how he kind of just let that breathe for the hook. Like how they were chopping that up. And good beat, again, kind of boom bap feel to that one. Some funny lines in there. Like I said, he can kind of get away with doing those more questionable lines because of the confidence you can hear in his voice. Like if he was delivering these lines with no charisma at all, I mean, Mac Miller wouldn't even be a thing or have been a thing. Again, I haven't said this actually in the video yet. Rest in peace, obviously, to Mac Miller. Any critique I give, I'm gonna try and do it respectfully. You know, I'm not just gonna like hate on this dude ruthlessly, even if I end up hating the rest of this album, which I don't think I will. But obviously, I mean, you can still critique an artist that has passed away, but I'm gonna try my best to be respectful about it. I mean, I should do that about every artist, but it's kind of hard when you have crappy artists like MGK and other people. But I just thought I should put that out there.
Kids, just high when they hating on me. People tend to think all the drinks on me. I don't even have the money to spend to buy patrol.
That sucks.
All your friends.
Got the shaker though.
Rain, sleet, snow, rolling up good every place we go, cause we try and get high.
Ooh.
Get high.
Friggin' fun beat.
Just waking up thinking rub my eyes and check
that bass line.
Open up the fridge to make some waffles, but no more sip left in my bottle. Damn, but I ain't going unless chill on the couch.
Oh!
See what's on the telly, girl, we
this is the one.
Can you stay well? Take your shoes off and kick it back. We escape the world, escape the stress, but I don't give a fuck if the house a mess, cause we gon' handle that later. We gon' handle that later. Right now, let's
I'm loving
get
this
paper and smile for all them haters. Hey, chill on the couch.
Oh, that brass. It's my favorite one so far. Easy.
Hardcore pound fucking.
No,
That's my shit right
Hell yeah. Yo, that's the only way to do it, man. It's that boom, 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 man.
Yeah. I know, but there's a difference between making love, having sex, and then fucking.
Right.
Okay. Interesting outro. Let's get the 10 though. That was easily my favorite track
actually like
of the entire album.
experience,
The brass coming in there, I feel like that took the fun level just to the max. Like that felt like the most fun track so far. Super colorful, upbeat. I loved Mac's like kind of cute little delivery over top of it too. That just felt like a really innocent but well done track. I kind of knew we were gonna get this kind of vibe coming into this, but I feel like that was the most potent example of that. The start of this next one, I think I may have heard on TikTok. Pretty sure it's a talk sound, you know? As much as I hate TikTok.
Dope shit like that, Jerem. Oh, hi. Welcome back to Kids.
Gonna need a mansion, a jacuzzi. I think it's that one.
Follow your dreams. Wanna get a mansion,
a jacuzzi. Yeah.
theater to watch my movie.
I mean, I've never listened to this. I never listened to the full song. I just heard the TikTok sounds.
All the calls, she bubbling, we fucking and you cuddling like baby. Where the fuck you been? I wanna tell you she in love with
This is a pop song right here.
we ain't saying nothing. You could probably tell she bluffing, cause she kissed you with the mouth. She gave me head with my concussion. It's her top song, top drawer.
It's got a real pop vibe. It's giving me like, why is it? It's giving me like MGMT vibes, kind of.
Motherfucking kids, yeah.
The guitar.
Hey, John, hey, these hoes is drunk. Wanna come and smoke this blunt? Fly, if you grabbing on my sheets and hitting notes like you know right. You're obsessed with me. Don't dress a freak on ecstasy. I'm out and then she texting me like, what you doing next week? Next week.
Who is this?
Hey, I just wanna inform y'all, I'm drunk as fuck. Most dope, bitch. Hey,
Hey!
I'm high as fuck, yeah. Dessert. I graduated. Oh yeah, I just graduated high school. Ha-ha. Hey, homie. Don't be mad that your girl loves me. Don't cut anything yet.
Baby, don't cry. Oh my goodness, this album is just... Oh, is that a sample of... I don't know, we'll talk about it later. Let's get another 10. Let's get another 10. Two 10s back to back. That might actually take the cake as my favorite. Ah, the beat, again, that just has a real pop feel to it. Again, it felt like something kind of like MGMT. Maybe they were even on it. I mean, I don't see them listed as a feature, but I don't know who was singing that hook then. I'll look into it later. But yeah, just a great fun feel to that one again. I love how he's just kind of rambling at the end there. He's like, I'm drunk, I'm high. And he's like, oh, I just graduated. It has a real like natural, real kind of feel to it. Yeah, that's a,
Don't mind if I do.
what's that song? Is that Fireflies? You could not believe you. I don't remember, but it's definitely a sample.
Ladies trying to text me saying that they home for the summer and they heard that I'm living on my own.
Very Kanye-esque drums.
To the crib, maybe cook me some supper, but I'm busy.
I'm kind of just half expecting the hook of the sample to come in. Oh, there it is.
This is what I was talking about when I said kids was gonna be some life-changing shit.
Slowly. Bro, Fireflies is a classic white person banger right here. Even if it's cringy, I don't care. It's a banger. When I follow
Estimated, so educated and getting paid quick. If you ever hated, anticipate that I'm famous. Got a bunch of bitches to sip on the champagne with.
Switching the percussion up.
Man, I've been a bad little June, but I gotta pay the bills now, so I gotta chill out.
This pocket he's in right now, so good.
Feel like the kid working at the mill now. Used to just chill and smoke joints up at Bill's house. This shit just feels good, I'm not gonna lie.
It does. You're right. Woo! Another banger. Another banger. It's not gonna get the 10, but really good. Love that Firefly sample. even coming in with the hook, of course. Yeah, that's definitely gonna appeal to all the white people. Fireflies is just a suburban classic. That pocket that he got into at one point in the track there was just, I just had to just move along to it. Didn't catch many lyrics in that one, but I was just loving the beat on that one. It was a throwback to the good old days, listening to Top 40.
Chevy, please let me roll this weed up. This the main event, so watch the
It's a weird beat, kind of underwater beat. There we go. There's so much Kanye influence. It's crazy. Chevy Woods. Don't know who this is. Is this Chevy Woods still? No idea. Okay, that ends the streak of tracks I think I would actually return to. I'm gonna give it the mid, and not because it's like, in the context of other songs, I feel like it would be better than a mid, but I feel like in the context of what we've heard on this album so far, it's definitely the worst thing I've heard so far. Yeah, the feature didn't really do it for me. There was just really no like vocal flow or melody or any lyrics really that stuck out to me. Stuck out? I was getting Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon vibes too, but I don't know. Just nothing really stood out to me on that one. Galladocious. That bass is kind of irritating, if I'm gonna be honest. That sub bass, I'm guessing it sounds like a sub bass. It just feels a little bit too resonant. I like everything else in the beat though. I like that line. Young is so much time to go. Matt kind of rippity rapping on that one. I'm gonna give it, it's gonna get the mid again. I really want to enjoy that more than I did, and it really comes down to that sub bass again. It was just too resonant and maybe just too loud. It just felt a little bit obnoxious. Honestly, if that bass was just changed a little bit, it would probably be a lot more enjoyable. Definitely the most rap heavy track, I feel like. Mac just kind of going in, like I said, just rippity rapping, doing his little Eminem. Not really, actually, but, you know. I'm just going to compare every single white rapper to Eminem now. Other than that bass, I mean, it was all right. I just really couldn't get into it because of that bass. That had stuff there to be a really good track. It's just, can't get over that bass.
Riding with the window down, rolling through the city, got the weed going round when the most dope with me.
This is giving me, like, Snoop Dogg vibes. It's kind of old school. See, that's a good bass. Good bass synth.
Have your girl always coming back like Elway. Hey, let's just hit the road. Pull the window down. Turn the system up. We just trying to ride around. Cause we don't give a fuck. We just trying to ride around. Cause we don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I'm not loving this. It feels kind of like too dated, you know? Especially with those DJ scratches. I like that bass synth though. It's a good bass synth. There's just a lot of stuff in the beat that I'm not a big fan of. Like, it was going, you know what, we're just gonna, I hate to do it, that's 3 minutes in a row, but I could tell it was going for a more old school feel. It felt like kind of like a Snoop Dogg song right off the bat. I haven't even really listened to that much Snoop Dogg, but I imagine that's what Snoop Dogg songs feel like. I feel like we need to get back to those hooks, you know? Those really catchy and fun hooks. That felt like, that was just like really not my style at all, I feel like. A lot of stuff in the beat that I wasn't a big fan of. Those DJ scratches were not doing it for me. Yeah, kind of disappointed. I mean, we had a really good streak, and now we're just like 3 tracks in a row that I definitely will not return to. Is that a famous... Hold on. I might have heard this. Oh! This song. Let him in. Let him in. Whoa. Whoa. This is trippy for me right now. I had no idea this was a Mac Miller song. I have like a very cloudy memory of hearing this like when I was probably like 12 maybe. Kind of tripping me out right now, but I'm probably gonna like it because the hook is great.
I feel like $1,000,000, but my money don't really feel like I do. And from the ground I built my own damn buzz. People was amazed I was still in high school, but now I'm out. And money what I'm about.
This is a great example of using a sample as a hook too. Like you have the catchy aspect of that sample, but then you also have the rapping over top of it, so you're getting kind of a 2-for-1 package. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's catchy on top of catchy, the dun da dum, and then Max hook here too.
There's some weed, hoes, and alcohol. Hey, don't forget it when I'm wrecking the etiquette for the hell of it, smelling it when the L is lit. I'm flying in a pelican. Young, fresh, but I'm so damn intelligent.
Great drum beat too. Okay, that's what we needed to get back to. That's the hooky, catchy, fun kind of vibe we had earlier that we were kind of missing on the past 3 tracks. Again, I've heard that hook before, but I've never listened to the full song, I don't think. That was trippy. I was not expecting, like, again, I had no idea that was a Mac Miller song. Kind of crazy. Definitely hit material there, you know? You could hear that on the radio, definitely. Love how they're, like I said, stacking catchy on top of catchy. Love the drum beat in there as well. Some great funny lines by Mac. Just a feel-good vibe. Probably an interlude. Ah! My foot! It's falling asleep! Okay, happy flow. Okay. I'm not even gonna rate that track because it's just, you know, a little interlude.
Kids.
You know what?
Hey, Kool-Aid and frozen pizza. It's a work of art. I ain't talking Mona Lisa. I live a life pretty similar to yours.
Great beat.
Go to school, hang with friends and play sports. Clean conscience, good Samaritan. Company send me clothes, so I'm wearing them. If you didn't know, well, I'm from the bird. Everything I drop recorded by a big germ. Yeah, just some motherfucking kids. We just some motherfucking kids.
Just some motherfucking kids.
We just some motherfucking kids. Shouts to all my fans, man. We just some motherfucking kids. Holding me down. We just some motherfucking kids. And all the homies.
Super chill. That was really good. Probably my favorite writing so far on the album. Definitely a more laid back track, super chill beat. Loved the production on that one. That felt super new. Like a lot of this album has felt pretty dated, which makes sense because, I mean, inherently it's going to feel dated because it came out in 2010, but that felt like that could come out like today. Yeah, really love that. Love the writing on that, like I said. I mean, that was just proof right there. Like, he doesn't have to have this exuberant, over-the-top kind of energy to make a good track. It's just those 3 ones he didn't have the energy, but also the beats weren't hitting either. Like, that one, the writing was strong enough to keep it interesting, and the beat was well-produced enough to keep it interesting as well, so, yeah. That was really good.
My peoples tell me that I should, but I need you. And when I blow, I hope you know that I could have any girl I choose. Baby, all I'm gonna want is you, girl. I don't wanna share you. We gon' be together, but you scared to.
Another really good beat.
Leave you. My peoples tell me that I should, but I need you. Blow, I hope you know that I could have any girl I choose.
Stuttering Sid. Probably my favorite beat so far. Beat feels really modern. Again, feels like it could come out today. The hook was a bit underwhelming, but other than that, really good. Whoa, okay, weird transition. Yeah, we're gonna give it the good. That was good. Like I said, the beat, one of my favorites so far. The hook was a bit underwhelming, but, and there was some, I mean, there's some really just weak lines in there. Like I said, he can kind of get away with some of these pretty weak lines. But I don't know, I feel like some of those just really weren't landing for me. Beat was good, like I said. Hook, a bit underwhelming. Pretty good though.
Had to do this one time.
I feel like the production has taken a really like sharp change. I feel like the past 2 felt pretty modern, felt a lot more chill, a lot more mature. We'll see what this one does.
Hello, death. It seems that we meet again. You keep
Yeah, this one too.
friends that I'll never see again. Can I have a moment of silence for anyone who's gone from the coldness of violence? And I know you wanna see me go to college, but I'm sorry, I don't think that I'ma make it. How the blood run on where my veins is. I'd like to thank you, cause you made me a man. Told me to never let it go, so I'm taking a stand. Always in the crowd when I played in the band. Your grandson is everything I say that I am, and maybe I am a little bit over my head. Wishing I had one more day. Wishing you could be there when I graduate.
Who's he talking about?
And it's sad to say that no one in this room understand me. I know you had to leave, so rest in peace. But please, can you watch over Nanny? Cause she loved you, and I love you. Thought I was a fool when my grades started slipping. When I played ball, you was always in admission. You love me more than I've been loved before. And that's the type of thing that everyone ignores, but not me. You got me, always and forever. Time goes by, going without you. Hope you know I'll be thinking about you.
This is beautiful.
In my heart, so I'm never gonna be alone. Time goes by, going without you. Hope you know I'll be thinking about you.
Wow. Holy. That was really sad, but really beautiful. I'm gonna give it the 10.
That was actually like
I don't know who he was talking about. I was getting the impression it might have been one of his parents. I kind of missed it though. It kind of took me a while to realize how like important the lyrics were to that one. But really powerful, really beautiful, really vulnerable and honest and open. His singing was really beautiful on that track too. Kind of was a curveball. I mean, this album has been just a lot of fun so far. And that still kind of had like a fun feel to it, but lyrically it was a lot more emotional, I guess. A lot more important, the stuff he's talking about. So yeah, that was really good. I will definitely return to that. That feels like a very mature track. It even felt like the singing there felt like something that could be on Circles, you know? That was really good. Really good writing. Really good maturity from, again, I don't know how young he is in this, but I'm assuming he's pretty freaking young, so really good. Last track. Some jazzy chords.
Yeah. We gonna start this one like this. Driving down the road with a couple more miles to go. I'm so close, but they don't know. Got some freaky hoes and weed to blow. You can always say no if you wanna lay low, but you look so good, need to get up on the floor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you feel
Bit out of tune.
Don't you feel great? I feel so fly, and I hope you can relate. Got some brand new shoes and a brand new tee. It's the same old dude, but a brand new me. Russell Crowe, just a beautiful mind, got talent. Imagine what I'll do with some time. I'm giving you a high, feel it moving your spine. Usually find me chilling up in Jupiter. I'm so happy when you mag. Some khakis let them sag. Mom said you can see my ass and she laughed. Got some brand new shoes and a brand new tee. It's the same old dude, but a brand new me. I've been up and I've been down.
Pretty humble track. Again, I feel like we're seeing Mac mature before our eyes throughout this album. Really synthy too. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we ain't over yet. He ain't done yet.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
Who is that? That voice sounded familiar. There you go. We're gonna give it the good. Pretty solid ending. Beat was synthy, ethereal, enveloping, really spacey. Enjoyed the beat, enjoyed the writing. Kind of a really humble track, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like we just kind of, I don't know. I feel like we just saw Mac kind of like mature right before our eyes. Starting it off with just a bunch of bangers right after each other, high energy. And then there was those 3 in the middle that I wasn't a huge fan of. And then this last stretch here kind of felt like a more mature Mac. And that was showed musically and lyrically and vocally too, I feel like. Overall, this was really good. I mean, it was kind of what I was expecting, honestly. I feel like I would have connected to this more if I actually listened to this when it came out, except I would have been, what, freaking, like 8? I would have been 8 when this came out, so probably would have not connected with me, but I can definitely see why people have a connection to this and why people can relate to this so much. I mean, I feel like I can kind of relate to it right now too. At times it does feel a little bit dated, but for the most part, the production is really good. I like Mac's charisma, his flow, his confidence. Like I said, there is some weak lines, some weak bars, but he can kind of get away with it for the most part. But there's a lot of good writing too, a lot of funny bars, a lot of catchy hooks. That Firefly Slample Firefly Slample absolutely slapped. I don't know if I'm gonna check out more of his stuff. Maybe I will. I don't know what album comes after this, but if you want to see me do that, let me know down below. I'll do swimming for sure at some point. Shout out to Mac Miller. Of course, rest in peace once again. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Mac Miller, kids. It's a good time. Good white people vibes. All right, peace out.